Hello everyone, this is your host Revenger Gaming, and today we will be looking into the perks of owning a Prime Eternal, where and how you can buy a Prime Eternal, and what points you should consider when buying a Prime Eternal. So without any further wait, let's dive into it. Now as you can see, this is a champion progression chart, and before I go into it, I should tell you that currently in Champions Ascension there are two types of NFT. One are the champions and the second are the pets. Now in the future there will be other kind of NFTs as well, like lands and other NFTs, but for now the most valuable ones are our champions. Now as you can see, there are 5 tiers of champions. The level 1 tier, that is the challengers. Now these are the most basic NFTs. They can earn essence in battle, they can ascend to gladiator and then to eternals, they can equip weapons. Now the tier 2 are the gladiators. They can equip armor, they can breed, they can ascend, they can earn more essence in battle as compared to the challengers. Now the tier 3 will be the eternals, which are the immortal. They are the highest form of ascension, meaning that from challenger or from gladiator you can go to eternals, but not after that. They can equip armor, they can be used for breeding, and they will earn more essence as compared to gladiators and challengers. Now the tier 4 are the elemental eternals, and they are the only tier that can have sublime parts. They have boosted farming and mining capacity. They are the top tier for PvE combat. They are also immortal. They can equip armor, they can breed, and they will earn more essence in battle as compared to Eternals. They can also equip weapons. And one of the promising points are that only 10,000 of elemental Eternals will ever be available. Now the tier level 5 are the Prime Eternals, which will be covering in this video, and they are only 7622 which will be ever made, and the Prime Eternal will belong to one of these three categories, that is the life, death and arcane essence. Now as you can see, they are the only tier that have divine parts. Now we will be talking about the divine parts shortly. They are the only tier that can produce Messina and Diamond Hand gear. So let me tell you, Messina and Diamond Hand, these will be the two tokens as a part of the Champions Ascension economy, and you can use the Messina tokens to buy a land NFTs when the provision is made available for it. Now they are the top tier for PvP combat. They are also immortal, they can equip armor, and the most amount of essence can be earned through these Prime Eternals, etc. Now let's look into the perks of Prime Eternal and what you get from them. So the perk one, that is the champion enhancements. So as you have told that the Prime Eternals are the only ones that contains divine parts, and these divine parts provide extra visual to your Prime Eternal. Now also the Prime Eternal comes with some exclusives in-game victory poses and emotes which you can show off in front of your opponent to make them jealous. Second, you can also claim a rare Halo headpiece which is available only for Prime Eternals, and that will reflect the core essence of your champion, that is whether it is a arcane, life or death one. And the last point, that is they are the only champions that possesses divine parts with a mystical visual effect. So that's the beauty of our Prime Eternal, that no other champion other than Prime Eternal will contain divine parts. Now the second perk is that owning a Prime Eternal will give us access to exclusive rewards and services. So the first one is that those users that own Prime Eternal have formed a close-knit community in Discord and Twitter. So you can use them to get early perks, early newses as well. Second one is the Emperor's Favor, that is the Prime Eternal owners will get exclusive early access to staking features. So I told you previously that Prime Eternal can earn Messina and Diamond Head tokens only when they are staked, and by staking this you own these tokens, and from Messina tokens you can buy a land. The third is the Ascend the Channels, that is owning a Prime Eternal is your access pass to become a member of the private Prime Eternal Discord channel. And believe me guys, I have been to a lot of crypto projects into their Discord, but none of them are as active as the Discord of Champion Ascension. I mean, I just love the Discord. They have very active group. You should check it out. Then there is Guide the Path of Messina, that is you will get voting privileges on Discord to guide the development and design of Champions Ascension. Then the next perk is See into the Future of Champions, that is Prime Eternal will enjoy VIP access to closed betas, any early feature or mechanic before they are released to the public. You can also enter exclusive fame-worthy battles, and you can also guide your path into the game industry. Now the third perk is that if you own a Prime Eternal and you hold it for certain period of time, you will earn Messina tokens and Diamond Hand tokens. And using that Messina token, you can buy a piece of the kingdom, that is the land NFT, and also you will earn some diamond tokens. And the last perk is that each Prime Eternal NFT holder will be able to claim a free pet NFT. So if you own a Prime Eternal, then you have just to pay gas fees and you can mint your pets for free. So this is about the perks of Prime Eternal, and I am sure that by now you understand what are the perks of owning a Prime Eternal. So what are you waiting for guys? Go get yourself a Prime Eternal. So the only official website from where you can buy a Prime Eternal is going into the OpenSea. So let's go into OpenSea market, and here you can see that this is the only official page in the OpenSea. You can see a blue tick, that means that it has been officially verified, and you can also see that is by the Jam City headquarters. So this is the only official site where you can buy the Prime Eternal. Beware, there are a lot of scams right now which are going. You can lose your Ethereum and you will not get a Prime Eternal. So always double check it. Now you can see that there are a lot of Prime Eternals which are being listed here. You can buy them right now. And let me show you what things you will be looking when you want to buy a Prime Eternal. So in the filter page, you can see that there is various factors which you can select while deciding for your Prime Eternal. For me, the main two things to look will be the divinity and second will be the purity. Why I said that? Because I told you that the Prime Eternals are the only champions that will have divine parts. So suppose if you have a 0 divinity, then it doesn't make any sense. So you can go with a divinity 1 or divinity 2, and it all depends on the number of divine parts. For example, if you have a divinity 5 PE, that means that you have 5 divine parts. And next will be the purity. So if you have 2 purity suppose, then that means that 2 of the body parts of your Prime Eternal has the same essence as of the family of Prime Eternal. Let me show you this. So just write 2 purity, apply the settings, so as you can see, if you click this Prime Eternal, it is currently listed for 0.6 Ethereum, which I think is a more decent price as compared to what we will see in the next few months. So as you can see in the stats, it is written purity is 2 out of 5, and what this means is that the core essence of this prime eternal is life. That means it belongs to life essence, and also two of its body part, that is claws and fangs, they also have the same life essence. So that means that it has a purity of 2, and what this will do, that this 2 will provide extra buff to your claw and fang attack, and also when you will be breeding this prime eternal to other prime eternal, then this purity will play a significant role. So always look for purity, and also for divinity, as you can see the divinity is 0. If you go for a 2 divinity 2 purity prime eternal, then the price will be much higher, as these are in quite of a lot of demand. So this is how you can buy a prime eternal. Also currently they have a free elemental mint coming on, which will include only gas fees, and you can join the Champions Ascension official Twitter. Okay, they are currently giving away a T1 and T2 whitelist for the elemental mint, so be sure to check all the news. Also you must follow Squiddy. I have known him for about only 2 months, but he has become a very good friend of mine, and he is one of the core team member of Champions Ascension. And in his Twitter also, from time to time, he is giving away T2 and T1 whitelist spots for elemental mints. So make sure you follow him, check any news for the T1 and T2 whitelist, and maybe you get your own elemental eternal, and be ready to play the game. So this is all about today's video. Be sure to like and subscribe.